live! Hello guys and welcome. Yes, it's already started.
Has it? It's live.
You got the notification,
I
right?
got the one for 20 hours ago. Previous one. So the new one hasn't popped up yet, but it'll pop up.
Oh my gosh, dude, I can't believe I'm sending out notifications when I stream.
Well, it's just because I'm subscribed to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't send out notifications, so... Hello, people!
Hello.
The adventures of Jeremy Farts.
There we go, live, right here. Okay,
Yeah.
and it's paused, but now I can have access to the chat.
Oh, yes, but make sure it doesn't, like, eat up your data still. Okay, if it doesn't, like, go back where you pause too much, that means it's...
I can close, and then I can just, like, open it up again later. And
Yes.
then interact with it.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Yeah, the chat duty is ridiculous. I mean, like... You ready to continue?
I am ready to continue.
So, we were in the slot. Yes! Chapter 3. The Vanishing Glass!
Vanishing Glass!
Yes.
Oh!
Oh, what the hell? Okay!
Suit yourself. I doubt his condition is in poor health.
I'm gonna voice her. Do you want to voice the main? Who wants to? Who should voice the main character? You should voice the main character's inner thoughts.
Okay, I'll voice the main character's inner thoughts.
Okay, suit your. You voice her too.
Okay, suit yourself. I doubt his condition is in poor health.
I'll voice her. Hold up. Don't say that. Hold up, I have no idea. He told me, please check on me. Hold up, I need to go here, and I know why it's giving me issues, because of this. And this. We should not have this many things open. I forgot to close them all. Don't save, no. Okay, okay.
Okay.
That's it's me. Okay. Yeah, my sack. He told. Oh yeah.
Hitomi comes to me, leaning her forehead against mine. We are so close that we can even feel each other's warm breath. Later, her lips approach my forehead. I am caught in an awkward situation, not knowing what to do. After all, I seldom had such intimate contact with Nanami before.
Yes, and now Nanami's dead!
Dead! But now, I stand here face to face with the girl whom I just met. Even though Hitomi just wants to check on me, her behavior makes me quite nervous.
That's a good accent.
I glance at Saki, who is behind Hitomi, and find she is standing there, blushing and speechless.
Ah, he told me. Relax. Okay.
Hitomi comforts me in a gentle voice. I wanted to say to her, don't bother Hitomi. But I couldn't. I don't want to dampen her enthusiasm.
Yeah, press this if you
So I
want.
have to let her check on me. I close my eyes. Dot, 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 dot.
Ah!
Her lips touch my forehead and a slightly cold yet soft touch runs through me.
Jenny.
It feels so good. My head becomes very clear right away. Hitomi's lips settle on my forehead for a while, and then she moves her lips away, leaving my forehead bathed in the warmth.
Yeah, you say.
What? No kidding. Saki screams in a low voice, excited and thrilled. She has nowhere to go. She can only stand behind and watch us.
Jeremy, are you feeling better?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so. Hey, good! Let's go have breakfast then! Okay. Yeah, he speaks in a normal accent, but he's like, he told me this is it. We'll say goodbye here, take care. But I'm afraid you may get lost in the forest. Don't worry. Okay, bye! He told me, thank you for your hospitality.
Tommy, thank you.
Hey, you are welcome. Bye-bye then.
Wait, no, it's Jeremy's.
Bye-bye then.
My message may come back soon. Do come again, please. You bet. Then it's a deal. See you, he told me. See you, he told me.
Bye, Hitomi.
Bye, Jeremy. Dude, this game has like the problem with this game. The only big problem is like, in my opinion, is like the whole buys and buys.
All
like,
the farewells, yeah.
Or like no, yes, no, yes, no, no.
Jeremy, wait for me. What? I'm so tired. Please slow down.
Why are you still following me? A little heads up. Today I will not stick to your plan. I listened to you yesterday and gained nothing.
It's not my fault. I didn't know the master of the Miduki family wasn't at home.
Because he's the serial killer.
Master of Miduki.
Obviously. Master of Oh, by the way, we might have some people in the shot. Yes, we have one person watching. Yes, hello, Leave Hannah. How's it going?
No more excuses.
Hold up. No more excuses. What could happen? You know what? You can click if you want.
Even if the...
What could happen even if the master was at home? Or master was at home? Do you really think that this is so-called big family can help us find the killer?
Maybe. As I said earlier, the ruling family could gather all the people in the town.
Crap! How do you think the Miduki family could gather all the people in the town? I'm afraid that the family, which only has 2 members, can't even manage the basic affairs in the town, let alone gather all the people in the town.
I don't know what happened to them. There were so many members. But now...
Didn't you claim you knew the 2 families very well? Why didn't you know this?
They told me the tragedy just happened yesterday.
I was counting on you! But now I have to rely on myself. Stop following me! I need to go on my investigation. I'm totally not missing the clue that the head of the Miduki family could be the actual killer.
Oh, sorry. I've been bothering you.
Did you just realize you have been bothering me?
Sorry.
Okay, you can go now. I will continue my investigation.
Jeremy, what's wrong? Are you feeling uncomfortable again?
No, leave me alone.
Jeremy, I understand your eagerness for catching the killer. I want to catch the killer as much as you do. So please, let me join you.
Stop badgering me.
Ah.
I'd better make myself clear now. I have been thinking about your background since the day I saved you. But you never tell me about your story. So I don't know whether you are an ordinary girl who wants to help me catch the killer, or whether you've teamed up with the killer. I keep wondering, maybe it was an act that day when you were hunted down by the killer. The killer took this opportunity to plant you to spy on me.
Jeremy, is that what you were thinking?
Sorry, I'm not worthy of being spied on by the killer. But I can't trust you without knowing your background.
Yeah, you are right. I'm sorry.
So from now on, we'd better split up.
Sure.
Don't follow me.
I choose a road that I've never embarked on before.
Jeremy, wait.
Saki suddenly calls me from behind. I turn back and look
By the
at
way,
her.
this is definitely Dostoevsky. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens there. It's just like when they leave, and then it's like, wait,
Wait, there's another
like-
thing. Okay.
do you have something else to say?
Don't go down that road. It's very dangerous out there.
How do you know?
I...
Can't say? Well, I have another question for you. What kind of danger is in that forest? A beast, a dead body, or the killer?
I don't know.
Didn't you say it's very dangerous there? Why didn't you tell me what the danger is?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
She looks like she is in fear. She starts trembling and tears come running down her cheeks like the July molasses. This is my first time to see her cry, but I still want the answer.
Tell me! You must know something, right? Tell me what you know!
No, I don't know. Please. I know nothing.
Jon Snow.
Under my severe questions, Saki finally breaks down with tears bursting out, trembling. She squats on the ground
Like a
with her-
Slav.
with her hands covering her ears, just like an abandoned Slav cat. I start feeling sympathy for her. She seems to have gone through some terrible things.
Well, obviously, the killer tried to kill her.
Those things may have left a scar on her. But even so, I can't sympathize with her.
Did he just say he sympathized with her? And
I take a deep breath and eliminate my sympathy for her. The only reason I'm here is to avenge Nanami. With that in mind, I shouldn't sympathize with others. She will be my burden if I take her with me.
I will go down that road! Leave me alone! Oh, after you're done crying, you go where I should go. I hear you, leave you, Hana. Okay. Saki, you have kept back so many secrets from me. I will catch the killer at all costs.
I've determined that I will go deep into the most dangerous place. What Saki said has strengthened my determination.
You should live a normal life. Don't get involved in catching the killer.
I walk down the road without looking back at Saki. Not the innocent Runa, Eclipsed SinnerS.
End of chapter. The next chapter is going to begin. What do you think of this one so far?
It's interesting. It's different. Whose mercy on earth am I waiting for?
Nobody's.
Nobody's mercy. God's mercy.
Game saved! Ta-da! Ding! Ah, and here we are in the next chapter.
The day we cease to live. Chapter 4. Illusionary vision.
Ah!
Do I click or does it just go in?
Yeah, just click. It should be... Damn it! I'm lost! I'm so dumb!
After getting rid of Saki, I walk into an unfamiliar area of the forest. I walk for a while, but due to the complex terrain, I lose my way. Looking up at the sun, I realize it's noon. I have walked for so long.
So hot.
What should I do now? Go back to the place where Saki and I split up? It's impossible. The road I walked is winding and twisting, and is not a straight line at all. And if I remember the route I took, there are no reference objects for me to mark my way in the forest. So, I guess even some people gifted with a great memory still can't remember such complex routes.
I can't believe the terrain is so complex.
I misjudged the forest, and now I regret dumping Saki. Given the current circumstance, it's a big mistake for me to come here alone. I feel so depressed.
And so dumb.
I thought I was so familiar with this forest. After all, I'd explored so many areas here with Nanami. I didn't know the forest was so boundless until I went deep into this unknown area. I recall what Saki said to me this morning when she tried to stop me from going into this part of the forest. Don't go down that road. It's very dangerous out there.
Don't go down that road. It's very dangerous out there.
I remember it very clearly, and how her face took on a look of horror. Saki must have known something about this area, but what she said about the forest being very dangerous wasn't simply referring to the complex terrain. I sensed something was going on from her words, so I decided to explore this area. I thought that even without Saki, I could still find the right road. But now, I am stranded. If Saki were around, she may have known the right route.
You switched your voice.
Forget it. We have each gone a different way. It's like my cool American guy. My only choice is to continue exploring this area now. Perhaps I will get more zip ties than I thought. Saki implied that something is in this area. Let's see. Who did I bump into? I wasn't paying attention to the road before me. Suddenly, I feel like I'm running into something soft.
Oh!
Someone is here, and it's a girl. I start looking for that girl. A girl rubbing her head rises to her feet near me.
Sorry, are you okay?
I'm so happy I finally come across someone who seems to be...
I like the southern voice better.
She must know something about this area. I better get
because
this
he's dumb.
all cleared up. But when I see her face, I'm shocked.
I know her. You.
She recognized me and recoiled, trembling.
You killed Shio and took her body away. That's not me. Her body away. Now we meet again.
She turns around and runs towards the forest ahead.
I will catch you this time.
I chase after her. Is it a minigame?
No.
Oh.
It's
I can't let her
lagging.
get away this time. She is my best chance to crack Nanami's death. I can't afford to lose.
It's not actually lagging. It's just like this.
Yeah. She took Nanami away in front of me, so she must know the truth behind Nanami's death.
Stop! You're not gonna get away from me this time!
Arr! She looks back at me, scared.
She's running scared. You won't get away this time!
Arr! After she hears what I said, she starts crying. Is she so scared that she's crying? Come on, she could be the killer.
I must catch you today!
Arr! She once again looks back at me. When our eyes meet, I see her tears running down her cheeks. My own face feels wet as if I can feel her tears. She looks so distressed. Wait a minute. She is the suspect here, but now I feel like I'm the killer while she is the victim? I, the brutal killer, am chasing after her, the innocent girl. How would I explain myself if my friends saw me chasing after her? But my friends won't come here, so I'd better focus on catching her. It's daytime, and the condition of the road is much better, so I run faster than I did the other night. She easily got away that night. but now it's daytime. Although I know she boasts speed and strength that normal girls don't have, I myself know a little kung fu. I can beat her in terms of speed and strength. After a long run, she began to tire and slow down. We are getting closer. I almost catch her. I almost catch her, but she still keeps running. I didn't rashly pull her.
She just keeps running. I just keep running. Forrest Gump.
Considering she is a girl. Besides, given our running speed, I may not grasp her. What if I lose my balance and fall down onto the ground? When I grasp her, I don't want to throw this opportunity away. She is at the limit of her stamina. She is going nowhere.
Hey, stop running. Give up.
I try to persuade her to stop, but it doesn't work. She has a stronger willpower than I thought. Even with tears streaming down her face, she is still full on running. I'm sure she knows she can't escape from me today, but she still doesn't give up running. She is an arm's length away from me. Now it's time. I stretch out my hand. Suddenly, I notice there are scars all over her body. What's wrong? I pull my hand back and see her scars carefully. Judging from her scars, I feel she has been subjected to bullying and torture, rather than getting them from killing. Various-shaped scars are on her skin. Some of the scars were caused by a blunt tool, while some were caused by a sharp tool.
That's disgusting.
There are some other scars that look like they were ripped open by people or animals. The red and swelling skin around these scars indicates she has been abused for quite some time. She is a poor girl who has been subjected to long-term abuse. I never expected to see such a miserable girl. Is she the killer who killed Nanami? At this moment, I hesitate. She is such a wretch. If she is not the killer, if she is the killer, should I torture her and even kill her? Should I torture her before discovering the real reason why she took Nanami's body away?
Wait!
Oh gosh, what's going on? Suddenly, she trips and loses her balance. She falls onto the ground.
Look out!
I try to grab her, but I fail. The next thing I know, I lose my balance too. We fall onto the ground.
Ah!
She crashes to the ground. Then I fall down too. Unfortunately, I fall on top of her. So soft, her body acts as a cushion to my fall. But that girl, she fell onto the ground so badly and then sustained another heavy fall from me. Is she okay? I get up immediately and pick her up.
Hey, are you okay?
She says nothing with her eyes closed.
Hey, wake up!
I shake her really hard.
Hey!
Is she dead? A sense of guilt looms over me. I need to check if she is still alive. After checking on her, I find she just passed out. I am so relieved and my sense of guilt vanishes. I carry her to a shady place and lean her against a tree. Then I carefully check on her scars. Later, I confirm my previous speculation. This girl has been abused. Although I can't heal her like my mom, I still know some basic things, like how to check on her vital signs and injuries and what like. My mom used to teach me when I she reminds me of a little girl whom my mom treated when I was little. I remember that girl was only 4 years old. And when she was sent to my home, she was dying with her organs ruptured. Her parents told my mom that she accidentally tripped over the pebbles, but it was not true. Later, my mom told me her parents were lying. That poor little girl who was the victim of domestic abuse.
I bet it's her.
She didn't receive a timely treatment. My heart is blighted by this tragedy. I can never forget her groan and her parents' apathy. I was shocked to see that little girl was...
But this town is anarchy. Like, basically in this town, there's no government or anything like that. the family that was supposed to govern it kind of doesn't govern it anymore.
And that's the
so everyone actually lived a peaceful life in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually lived in a town like that during the summer. There's no police station, no hospitals, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a town of people living together and stuff.
And they don't.
And they're not governed anymore. They used to have a government. They're just like it's just based on friendly relations and everything. And it was quite quiet for the next 20 years. But there were smaller things like this going on.
I was shocked to see that little girl was covered with scars back then. Many years later, I encountered another girl in the same situation.
Yeah, but now there's a serial killer going on that kills girls. So, and imagine in a town that doesn't have laws, how you can handle that kind of situation.
Oh yeah, some backdoor justice, like some.
Yeah, so there no one in town's like even batting an eye.
Yeah. And
like this dude is the only one who basically.
Who cares? What is going on?
So poor. The bottom 99%.
Looking at this girl with tears on her face, I suddenly feel an indescribable sadness.
Let's see if the stream's working.
Blood seeping from her wound. What should I do now?
Hold on.
I have to make a decision. Important decision make.
Oh!
Treat her wounds or ask about them?
No. Treat her wounds. Nanami's dead.
Yes, he is dead. I didn't notice the wounds on her, or the blood. Her falling down must have caused her wounds to bleed. I didn't get hurt because her body cushioned me. I can't leave the poor girl here, bleeding. I find some herbs nearby and apply them to the inside of them on her bleeding wounds.
Blood! There are so many wounds on her! Oh my gosh.
I am startled to see her wounds. What did she go through? What kind of life is she living? I am eager to know the answers. There are two things occupying my mind. These being the whereabouts of Nanami, and the reason why she took Nanami's body away. Although I'm desperate to know the answers, I have to wait for her to come around. She has nowhere to go anyway. I don't have the heart to torture her, given her miserable situation.
Oh, the wounds are treated. Okay, this will stop the bleeding. Oh my gosh.
I did a simple dressing to stop her bleeding. No, I have to wait for her to so I'm gonna stay here and wait for her to come to life. I can't take her with me on my investigation tour, but I can't leave her alone here either, as she may fall into danger. If she is not the killer, then I can't let her encounter danger. Because she is the only one who knows Nanami's whereabouts, as long as she is here, I can still find clues. Given the current situation, it's less likely that she is the killer.
Well, obviously.
I can't tell specifically why I think so. I saw her in bad shape, so I think she is not capable of killing. ...
Whoa. So drowsy.
Unknowingly, I am struck by my awareness and sleep. Is it because I consumed so much energy this morning? It's really hard to stay awake in a comfortable and shady place. No, I can't sleep. What if she wakes up and walks away? I can't waste all my morning's efforts.
Well, obviously. Ah!
I'm too drowsy, but I managed to stay awake. What should I do? I can rest on her lap so that I can tell if she wakes up.
And then she strangles you.
But it's really awkward after all. We are strangers. Would it be appropriate?
No!
Apparently not. So sleepy. Forget it.
Okay, so there's two options. You can be a complete pervert, or you could be a normal person. I'm not even kidding. Like that's what.
Does Japanese culture get there?
Yeah, but yes, they actually do. I'm not even kidding. But you know what Dostoevsky said to that?
What?
He said this is bad, and they took it. Oh, this is interesting. Yes, they take part of their weirdness from Dostoevsky.
Interesting.
I'll have to explain that to you. Oh gosh, no! Sorry! Let me borrow your lap.
Lap borrow. I rest on her lap and can feel her warm body. So comfortable.
Ugh! And then she accuses me of #MeToo.
Hey.
Ah!
I stretch and yawn after I wake up.
So refreshing. Ah! It's already dark? What time is it? What have I
I
done?
look around and estimate what time it is now.
No! Is it evening now?
I have been asleep for so long.
Her poor laughs.
Where is that girl? I remember I slept on her lap. Where is she now? I look around, but there's no sign of her.
You idiot.
The place where I'm lying is a clean clearing. Damn it, she must have woken up and walked away. I shouldn't have slept. I should have realized that she might walk away when she wakes up.
She's dumb. Well, yeah, look, he's dumb.
He's
no.
dumb. But I was too drowsy to stay awake. I threw away this golden chance. Staring at the place where I am lying, I find it is some distance away from where we originally laid. This new place is much more comfortable and clean than the previous one. She was so thoughtful. I think to myself, smiling wryly.
You know, I think we did the right thing not asking about Nanami.
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously, it's just like, yes, she did in the previous episode, she did take the body of Nanami.
Which is weird.
Which is weird, but at the same time, and she did watch the killer kill. I think she is working with the killer.
You think so?
No, she is. Like, it's obvious. It said while the killer was killing a girl, this girl was watching, and I think she's abused by the killer.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome type
Yes.
of thing.
And here's the thing, though. It's like, you don't ask a bleeding... So if someone's bleeding... Like, I'm usually like to think logically. What would I do in this situation?
Yeah.
If someone's bleeding, I would not be asking, what did you take?
Yeah, no.
It's just like, well...
Because they're probably not going to be in a state to give you, or they're just going to tell you what you want to hear, but what's not necessarily true. But if you put their safety and whatnot first, then they're like, oh, hey, this person actually gives a shit. I hear a rustling in the nearby forest. It seems that someone is walking towards me.
It's the killer.
Rising from the ground, I look in the direction from where the sound is coming from.
Oh.
Oh, hey!
Ah!
It's her. She walked away when I fell asleep. Why does she come back? With many doubts in my mind, I start sizing her up. I notice her arms are full of food. There are fruits, ribs from edible plants which grow in this forest.
What the hell?
She is too petite to hold so much food. She walks ahead carefully with food in her arms. I have an urge to help her, but I don't know why she is holding so much food. So I stand there and watch her.
Well, see? What goes around comes around sometimes. Even if she escaped, I feel it's still been fine. I feel like it really doesn't matter. Like, here's the thing. It's like, if someone is like in immediate danger like that, you help them. Like, what do you think? Can you turn on the lights?
I agree. Yeah, if someone's in immediate danger, you help them out like that. Not necessarily put your desires first.
Okay, Nanami is dead. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's dead. Like, we can find the information
Like
out
Robin
later.
Williams, she's not coming back. She steers by me and goes to the clearing where I laid and puts the food on the ground. Later, she looks up at me and our eyes meet. She lets out a faint
No, it's
She lets out a faint and points at the food on the ground.
Ah, you want me to eat? I'm lactose intolerant.
Hearing my question, she nods. Then she picks up a fruit and starts to eat. I sit across her and start to eat the fruit. First bite of the fruit evokes my hunger. I suddenly realize I haven't eaten the whole day. I've eaten nothing except for the breakfast at the Miduki's.
The spooky Miduki's.
She must have gathered this, so she looked for food after waking up. It turns out she didn't walk away. She could have escaped, but she didn't. I am touched at the thought of this. This girl is already in such a tragic situation, but she still cares for others. I eat while watching this girl. Now I can't connect her with the killer.
Yeah, that's funny.
Her face begins to blush after she finds I'm staring at her. She was going to put the food into her mouth, but after realizing I was staring at her, she lowered her head and paused. Is she ill at ease?
Sorry. I was lost in a trance. It's my lactose intolerance. Ignore me.
I explained to her immediately. She nods with her head down and continues eating. She probably feels awkward.
I think she's mum.
In order to ease this awkward atmosphere, I stop staring at her and focus on my food.
Okay, my theory, I don't think she can speak.
She's mute, yeah, probably, or just, yeah, has like some sort of speech impediment to some degree.
It's not a speech impediment, she just can't, like, she can hear you, but she can't, like...
Yeah, so she's mute.
Yeah. And that's why the killer abused her. He's like,
yeah, because she can't explain herself very well. What's going on?
The only thing she can say is... Eee!
After finishing the food, we clean the leftovers together.
Why?
We sit in the clearing. We sit for a while without saying a word.
Well, obviously. I want to ask you some questions. Is that okay?
I finally make up my mind to ask her. Judging from her look, she seems ready to answer my question.
Why did you take Shio away that night? Where is Shio now? Can you tell me?
I pour out my questions all at the same time. She says nothing and remains silent with her head down.
You don't want to say? Obviously the girl's mute.
She shakes her head.
Then why don't you say something?
She raises her head and gestures with her hand. Suddenly, I understand why she hasn't said one word.
You can't talk? Obviously.
She nods. She is a mute, and that's why she didn't answer my questions. How could she answer me, given she is a mute?
Okay, what should I do?
I lower my head in depression. She is my only lead, but she can't speak.
Yeah, the killer is very smart using her.
All of a sudden, she puts her hand on my shoulder.
What's wrong?
She points to a distant place.
Ah, you are going.
She nods.
Then you mean...
I try to guess what she is trying to say. Then, a thought hits me.
You want to take me to Shio?
She nods.
Really? Thank you very much. Let's go now.
I can't wait to go...
You idiot!
I can't wait to go to the depths of the forest with her.
Dude, this guy's dumb.
Can I find Nanami?
She's dead!
I keep wondering. But besides, trust in her. Do I have other ways to find Nanami? Obviously, no. I want to take the risk, even if a trap is ahead waiting for me. ... Are they giving me good feedback on the voice? I follow that girl walking in the forest. She is so familiar with the terrain here. With her leading the way into the forest, I suddenly feel so invigorated. One can never get lost if he is so familiar with the forest. ...
And with the killer.
I talk to her occasionally to ease the awkward atmosphere. She is still afraid of me, but she doesn't avoid me anymore. She responds to my questions by nodding or shaking her head or saying, "Eee!" ... It looks like it's going to be a long trip tonight, and I have to be prepared to deal with anything that might happen. I have no idea where this girl is leading me or what is going to happen the next moment. I want to trust her, but she seems quite different from ordinary girls.
Well, obviously.
She always maintains a poker face that makes me unable to see her. But the way she cried and blushed have been imprinted on my mind. Is she probably a kind-hearted girl? Really, right now, I can't say for sure. However, the truth is going to be revealed soon, and I'm ready. Suddenly, a strong smell of blood attracted our attention. We stopped to look into the distance.
Hey, do you smell that? The smell of blood?
I ask her. She nods. I try to look into the distance, But it's so dark and I see nothing.
Let's move on. Be careful. You follow me. Eee.
She follows me from behind, and we walk ahead with great caution.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Excuse me. I suddenly stop at the side of the tragic scene in front of me. She didn't expect me to stop and bumps into me.
Ah! The killer was there.
A girl covered in blood is sitting there quietly. Hearing my trembling voice, she comes to the front to see what happened. Eee! She recoils and covers her mouth with her hands at the sight of the girl, who is covered in blood.
Another innocent girl was murdered.
I turn back and face her.
Did you know something about this?
I question her. She then shakes her head really hard. I glance at the girl covered in blood again and recall the scary scene I have seen.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, the other one. Yeah, our friend as well. Oh yeah, and this girl taking... Don't lie to me! How could you know nothing, Jon Snow?
I suddenly grab her and shake her. My sudden behavior scares her. She shakes her head with tears running down my arms. Her tears make me realize I snapped. This girl whom I'm torturing may know nothing about it.
Ah, sorry, please forgive me. I snapped. It's my lactose intolerance.
I let go of her. Standing there stiffly, she is trembling. I'm very sorry. I hug her. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm very sorry. I hug her to calm her down. She didn't expect me to do this. She looks up at me, puzzled.
Hold up. I wanna double check something. It's like E, double E. Man, what do you think? What do you think of this visual novel so far?
It's interesting.
Am I telling you it's pretty mysterious, pretty dark?
Yeah.
But if you want to listen to the music, you can. It makes it better with the music.
No, it's fine. We're going in.
Okay.
That's you.
Don't be afraid. It was my fault. It was my lactose intolerance.
I turn around with my back against her.
But I promised to catch the killer and avenge my love. I must keep my promise.
She stands there with no reaction. So I leave her there and walk towards the girl covered in blood. She rushes to me and stops me from going forward.
Don't get in the way of my investigation.
I scream at her again. Shaking her head, she tries to pull me away from the blood-stained girl.
What happened? Why are you doing this?
I am more confused rather than...
She's trying to say that it's the killer that abused me killed her.
Yeah, so watch out. Something's gonna happen that you don't like. Why did she get in the way of my investigation?
Oh, there's someone else.
She doesn't answer me since she can't talk. She ignores my question and keeps pulling at me.
I bet her name's E.
I decide to ignore her and walk to that girl. She tries to tell me something, but I blow her off. I turn around and look at the girl covered in blood. I suddenly find that a blurred shadow is standing next to that girl. She stops me from going forward.
Go away!
I shake her off and start to watch the shadow's moves. Who is the shadow? Why is it here? It must have something to do with the murder.
It's the murderer!
Besides, Nanami told me that she saw the killer in black. This shadow in front of me is in black, but I can't identify its sex or appearance. Is this shadow the real killer who is behind all
Obviously!
this? Great! I finally found them. I will dig up the whole thing, whether it is the killer or not. Excuse me, I've had too much lactose today. If it is the killer who killed Nanami, then I will avenge her at all costs.
Ha! There truly is a vital clue in this forest.
Excited, I run to the shadow, shouting. At this juncture, the girl whom I shook off pulls me in the opposite direction. I have to admit she is really powerful. Her sudden jerk makes me lose my balance, and I fall onto her. Thanks to her, I don't fall down to the ground.
Move! I told you to get out of my way!
I scream at her, but she just doesn't let me go. She grasps me even more tightly.
Hey, let me go. Didn't you hear me?
I shout at her, trying to scare her into releasing her hand. The girl is actually frightened by my shout, as she trembles furiously. But she still grasps me tightly.
Okay, if you insist. Sorry.
I shove her away. She is shoved away under the outburst of my strength. I run to the shadow immediately. It has noticed us, but it doesn't move. When it sees me running to it, it runs towards me too. Suddenly, a light flashes by in front of me. My vision is cloaked by this light. I have to close my eyes. Suddenly, I feel that I am struck by something. Although I don't feel any pain, my consciousness is collapsing. Before I lose consciousness, I force myself to open my eyes to see what is going on. I vaguely see a girl standing in front of me. She opens her arms to protect me from the strong light that comes flooding towards me. Is she protecting me? I pass out before I can give it a thought. All the scenes I saw and sounds I heard.
Let's hold on like this intolerance.
Achievement unlocked.
It's someone else? Oh. Oh god! We're back in the mansion!
And this is the Miduki guy?
Yes. Oh gosh. Can you make his...
Okay, you're...
Ah, Master, you're back! Master of the Miduki house.
Arasaki Tetsuya.
Yes, Hitomi.
He's very posh.
Yes.
How's everything going, Master?
Good. Has everything been good while I was out?
Ah, some people were looking for you yesterday.
Oh, who?
A boy and a girl.
You know them?
I saw that boy once in town. His name is Jeremy Farts, but I don't know that girl.
Jeremy Farts, you say? This name sounds so familiar to me. Where did I hear it? A Gucci ad? I don't know.
Master knows him?
No, I have never met him before.
Yes, you have. You killed him. Then why is his name so familiar to you?
I don't know. What did they want?
They didn't tell me.
Nothing. Where are they?
They left this morning.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh no.
Okay. Hitomi, you did a good job here while I was gone. Have a good rest.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I know her. Oh, so boring. How come you lost so soon? This is no fun at all. Let me help you. Oh no. I won't help this dummy who lets me down. How many dummies are there in the world who know they could be killed but still don't give up? I guess there aren't that many. Unfortunately, he's one of them. He was defeated anyway. I should cause some trouble for who?
For him.
For him. But he's so pathetic. What should I do? Which side do I favor? I totally forget. Never mind. I should hide until I have a new mission. You go for it. Huh. Wow, that's beautiful, actually.
Yeah.
It doesn't look Japanese, it looks more European.
It does.
Ouch!
I find myself lying in a strange room when I wake up.
Where am I? Oh, it's all the lactose intolerance.
How did I end up here? I tried to get up.
What?
Suddenly, a severe pain attacks me, and I fall back on the bed.
You'd better take a good rest now. Oh, hold up. Ah, who is talking to me? You do the...
I look around. A man is standing there, smiling.
Hold up. I'll do his voice. Are you awake? How are you feeling right now? Who are you and where is this place? Sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Solano Ren, the master of Miduki Family. You're at my house now, and I told you might not be the killer.
Solano Ren, master of the Tokine house. In the house.
The Miduki family. One of the 2 famous families in town. We're not as good as the legend says, but I see you know something about us. Why am I here? You were brought back by Sakai Rika. You had already lost consciousness by the time you were brought here. Sakai Rika?
Sakai Rika? Who is she?
Oh. An unfamiliar name? She's a member of our family who saved you from the forest. You don't know her? I thought you knew her. Before I lost consciousness, there was a girl with me who I couldn't speak. She had green hair and yellow pupils, that girl. Yeah, she's Sakai Rika. Oh, I see. Yeah, just as I thought, you've met... Hold up. So she was watching the murder. And she was watching someone get murdered. She was abused. I guess you found our serial killer.
Maybe. Could be. You've met each other before.
Okay. Did she save me? Yes. She carried you back. Where is she? She also suffered a severe wound, which is more grave than yours. Ah! She passed out after she carried you back home. Fortunately, I found you two in time. It was him. How did this happen? Sakai Rika is tough and perseverant. It's a miracle that she carried you back when she was already wounded so badly. How is she now? She's still in a coma.
She nearly lost her life for me. I'm just a stranger to her. I scared and threatened her. But, boy, she is so kind-hearted. I feel so bad. I want to see her.
I want to see her. Can you walk now? No. Then take a good rest first and see her later when you feel much better. Okay. Will he save her? What did you say? I didn't hear... what did you say? I didn't hear you. Nothing. Rest up. Okay, thank you. Sorry for the trouble. You are very welcome. Feel free at home. I'm gonna go drink some soy.
What?
How long have I been in a coma? 3... Oh, God!
Oh, wow.
3 days. 3 days? Yeah, you were injured badly too. Have so many things to do. I can't lie here and waste my time. Calm down. You should make a full recovery first. Take a good rest here. If you want to walk around after you feel better, please call me. Thank you. Okay, have a good rest. Thank you. Oh!
Solano Ren, the master of the Tokine family, he's so easygoing.
Because he's the fucking...
I'm at another famous family's residence. Judging from what I see, it's really grand. Even without sake, I can still come here by myself.
Yeah, you can come here by yourself.
I can do nothing, so I'd better take a good rest and get well soon.
Get well soon! You do his voice.
Where have you been? Why did you come out from the guest room?
Hisashi, why are you here?
Remember the Tokine house, Mikami Hisashi.
Maybe he's...
Could be.
Which one of them? Interesting. It might be the other family too, because all of their family members got murdered.
It's my home. Why can't I be here?
I didn't mean... This is also pre-Dostoevsky, then.
Then what did you want to say?
You don't know? Where have you been these couple of days? Oh! Where did you go?
I haven't really been anywhere. I've just been hanging out.
Yeah, hanging out, killing girls. Hanging out? Okay, then tell me, where did you go and what did you do?
What do you want?
Nothing. As the master of the Tokine family, I need to keep tabs on my family members.
What a master.
Tell me!
Solano Ren, you better not put on a master air in front of me. You think you're in charge of everything. They call you master, but I do not.
Is it because I have a soft voice? Hisashi, you!
Solano Ren, I've said things like this before.
Eee!
I told you to leave me alone.
Yeah, Brothers Karamazov.
You don't
immediately.
meddle me with my business. You don't meddle with my business, and I won't meddle with yours.
Karamazovs,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure. Don't say I didn't warn you. What do you think?
You didn't obey family rules. Why did you come back?
Why can't I come back? You want to pocket our parents' legacies, don't you? Is that why you're making every endeavor to kick me out of the... Is that why you're making every endeavor to kick me out of the family?
I didn't mean that.
You do, Solano Ren. You know, you always ask me why I come back home. But I know you hate me and want me to go. So, but I won't go until I get my part of the legacies.
Inheritance, you mean?
Yeah.
You mean inheritance?
Think about it. There are only 3 people in this family anyway. We are going nowhere without a blessing from a god. Why don't you split the legacies and we go separate ways?
Brothers Karamazov. No way.
Stop being so stubborn. It'll be much better than where you are now, being a master without the right of management over the town. You are just a puppet, but you are feeling so good about it.
This is like a play, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hisashi, because of you, our family is stuck on this page.
Really? I'm so honored.
You!
What? Are you mad at me? I was kidding.
Hisashi, you'd better behave yourself. Or I won't let you go easily.
So scary. Should I say, yes, my master? You wish, but you can't do anything to me, right?
You have a very soft voice.
Boring. It's such a waste talking to you. Where is Rika? Is she at home?
Hisashi, come back. Do you really want to... Yep, he's the killer!
Do you have a problem with me?
Hisashi, do you have any idea what a tragic life Rika is living with you?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's the killer.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. I just know she is my girl. She dedicates everything to me.
Ugh!
Even her life. How does the way I'm treating my girl have anything to do with you?
Hisashi, you're a monster.
Again? Don't you have something new to say?
Hisashi, you're the black sheep in our family.
Don't ignore my question. Is Rika around?
Go find out for yourself. You bastards.
Again.
Have nothing to say to you. Get lost.
That's what I guessed. I can look for Rika myself. She has nowhere to go.
Okay. Luckily, I didn't take Rika to her room. I put her in the guest room. Otherwise, she will be tortured to death by Hisashi, who is the serial killer,
Probably.
obviously. I need to lock the door to Rika's room with a special key. Oh, yeah, the killer's in the mansion, so she's
Yami
fine.
Miyazaki.
I have been here for a couple of days. Even if I go back to the town, I have no place to go. Every moment here is scary, although I can find food to eat. I want to be with Jeremy. Jeremy, you're so stubborn. Why can't you take me with you?
Safety in numbers.
I don't need you to protect me. Maybe I could be a burden to Jeremy.
Okay,
So irritating. I don't want to be a burden.
Okay, before we get into this, I have a theory at this point.
What's your theory?
So, yes, the other guy is definitely the serial killer
Mm-hmm.
because you weren't here for the stream, but Rika was watching as her brother was killing.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and did you see what he said? She's my girl and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think there's like some incestuous. First of all, he's torturing her, and there's like some incestuous stuff going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he tortured her into
Submission.
and I think like she was basically he couldn't kill her because it was his sister.
Yeah.
And she was mutant and all that stuff. So
Plus, if you were to kill her, you wouldn't have a
I
minion.
think psychologically, you know what happened
What?
when they were growing up? Probably it was her that imprinted on him.
She imprinted on him?
Yeah, in the sense that she would have been his first victim, but he could not kill her. So he started going to after the girls that were.
Oh, so they're just like a substitute for killing her, basically. So
Sorta, yeah. No, I feel like he was fucked up, or he got like fascinated by this whole thing. And he was already fucked up.
Yeah.
I think like he was a sociopath at birth.
But he wanted to kill his sister, but couldn't, and now he's trying to make up for it by trying to kill all these other girls. Even though there's the one.
And
girl
sister is like watching all those.
Yeah.
She's basically like his. He's like, oh, I want to kill her, but I can't, so I'm gonna kill
all these other girls instead.
Yeah, basically the sister imprinted on him since his childhood, probably. Ugh.
Hey.
Even without Jeremy, I can still do whatever I want. What should I do? Yes, I'm going to prove to Jeremy I can still look for the killer on my own. But if I run into the killer, what on earth should I do?
Hold up, let me see if... Hello, WWE girl. How's it going? Sorry I didn't notice you there. Apparently she was watching us.
Oh.
I'd rather go to visit the Takina family tomorrow. This is the only thing I can do. Why am I feeling that I'm so pathetic? I can do this. I really can, right?
Come in, please. Hey, how are you holding up? Oh, man. Okay, so, never mind, I'll do. Much better, thank you. I pooped well. You're very welcome. By the way, I don't know your name yet. I'm Jeremy Farts. That was epic. Jeremy Farts? Oh, it's like Jeremy Farts, pals. Okay. You can call me Jeremy. Okay, Jeremy. How are you feeling today? Can you walk? Yeah, I guess so. Let me try. Don't push yourself so hard. You should rest more. I can give you more soy. Oh, I can't waste my time anymore. I appreciate your help, but if I can't get up, I shouldn't lie in bed.
I tried to get up. Although I'm not in severe pain, my whole body is weak. I can't even sit up.
Ah! The lactose intolerance is still there. Can you? No! Then take a rest. You're wounded so badly that it's going to take a while for you to fully recover from it. Yeah, thank you. Have a look for some herbs for you in the forest. You're stuff here. Also, my sociopath brother is not gonna kill you again.
It's weird that the renowned Tokine family has no servants. The master delivers my meals, takes care of me, and checks on my wound these days. I'm really flattered. The master of the big family serves an ordinary person. It is hard to believe.
Jeremy, do you need anything else, old man? Is he Does he have something for Jeremy? Ah, no, thank you.
I really want to ask him about his family, but I don't think now is a good time. I'm afraid I may offend him or pry into his privacy. After all, they have been taking care of me, and I may need their help to catch the killer after I recover. So, I'd better prevent myself from asking too much. What I need to do now is to get well soon so that I can focus on catching the killer and finding the whereabouts of Nanami. The fucking afterlife, bro. The whereabouts of Nanami. I suddenly recalled that Nanami was taken away by this girl named Sakai Rika. Solano Ren once told me Sakai Rika is from the Miduki family.
Well,
if that's the case, the master should know where Nanami is.
No, he's not. She.
If that girl took Nanami home, he must know. Why did Sakai Rika take Nanami to the Miduki family? This is not an accident. That means either Sakai Rika harbors some intentions toward Nanami, or this whole family does. If so, are they bad people or good ones?
Depends on what they did. Well, it's a mixed bag.
Do they have any connections with the real killer, or could the killer be one of them?
Obviously. It's already pretty obvious.
Am I safe now? Is the master really sincere in helping me? What should I do? Jeremy.
Hold up. Jeremy, I'm going to gather some herbs. You take a good rest. Ah, wait!
Like you
Yes.
said. Oh, wait.
Can I ask you something?
I decided to ask him about Nanami. I am in a dilemma now. Although the master is so nice to me, I am still not sure as to whether or not he is a friend or Prachivnika. If Sakai Rika hadn't taken Nanami away earlier, then I definitely wouldn't have any doubts about the master.
Nanami is a feeler to get his reaction on a matter.
Sure, go ahead. Do you know a girl named Nanami Shio? Nanami Shio? Sorry, I've never heard of her.
I could use this answer. Is he playing the fool, or does he really not know anything about Nanami?
Okay. What? Jeremy, why did you bring her up? Ah, nothing. I'm looking for her. Looking for her? Has she run away from home? Yeah, sort of. She dead.
It's not necessary to tell him the truth now. since I have no idea whether he's telling the truth to me or not.
Sorry, I can help you. It's okay. I've caused you so much trouble. Never mind, I'll look for her when I recover. Okay, I'm going to leave. Take a rest. Yeah. Yeah!
Oh, I got nothing. I organized my thoughts. It's undeniable that Sakai Rika took Nanami away after Nanami got injured. Later, I heard from the master that Sakai Rika is a family member. That's to say, her moves must have something to do with the Takine family. Sakai Rika strikes me as a poor but kind-hearted girl. Her whole body is covered with scars, so I presume she has been subjected to long-term abuse. But she could have run away from me after I caught her. Instead of running away, she found food for me. Later, she kept stopping me from walking ahead when I was in danger.
Because her brother was going to kill him.
Mm-hmm. When she realized she couldn't stop me, she then shot ahead to protect me. She managed to carry me home and collapsed at the gate of her residence, even though she was more badly injured than me. Above all, our experiences and her actions don't stand to scrutiny. If she is so kind-hearted, why did she take Nanami away?
Maybe to help her recover?
Is it possible that she intended to save Nanami? Given the current situation, there is no evidence to support any of my presumptions.
Well, there is one that she actually went ahead to save her.
First of all, from the perspective of her evil intention, there is a doubt. When she took Nanami away, Nanami was dead or was dying. If she came for killing, it's understandable she wanted to take the breathing Nanami away. But was it really necessary for her to take the dead body or the dying Nanami away? From the perspective of her good intentions, Sakai Rika didn't know Nanami, so there was not a reason why she would take Nanami away to save her.
Well, she didn't know you either, you fool!
If she planned to save Nanami, why was she so scared of me? And why did she keep trying to avoid me? The second thought, it is her attitude towards me. Sakai Rika kept avoiding me after she took Nanami away. The last time I met her, she ran like hell. But after I caught her, her attitude changed greatly. She didn't run away while I was asleep. And later, she offered to take me to Nanami.
It's clear her attitude has changed greatly.
Oh my gosh!
She changed. Did she know she couldn't escape anymore? Or does she have other reasons? The third doubt is when we were in danger. Who was that shadow? Before I approached it, it was standing near the dead body. If it was the killer, why didn't it run? Wasn't it afraid of compromising itself?
Whoa, it almost kills you, you fool! Dude, this guy's an idiot.
He's an idiot. He's not really thinking things through very clearly.
Dude, right, this dude is a...
He's a fool. He's a simpleton. Besides, judging from the clotted blood trail, that dead girl had been dead for a long time. If the shadow was the killer, it's hard to believe it didn't run away, but stayed there instead.
Well, it's a serial killer! They returned to their place of murder! Where they committed the crime. Am I not right?
So they can, like, relive the crime? Yeah,
yes! Like, holy crap, this dude is dumb.
He does not get that. What did it plan to do with that body? Or was it staying there on purpose, waiting for us or other people to come? When we got there, it had noticed us. I was sure it saw us. But that shadow didn't come to us. It stood beside that dead body. It didn't fight back until I attacked it. All these doubts. What is going on exactly? I don't think that shadow was so kind that it let us strike the attack in advance. I suddenly recall a detail, which is that before I woke up, Sakai Rika went out to look for food herself. Maybe she didn't go out to look for food. She just pretended to do so. So, what happened after that is all planned? Sakai Rika and that shadow planned to wait for me on that road, and when I got there, they killed me. Therefore, I couldn't go to find Nanami.
Well...
He's dead. He thinks he's dead. But this presumption...
Obviously! You're not dead!
But this presumption doesn't hold water. If that were the case, then why did Sakai Rika save me at the cost of her severe wound? What if the Takine family planned all this so that they could stop me from seeing Nanami? Sakai Rika injured severely so protect me out of her kind nature. But, if that's true, then it's a miracle that I am still alive and taken good care of by the Master. I was in a coma a few days ago. If the family wanted to kill me, then I would already have been dead by now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. After I rule out the two presumptions, I gather other people or organizations may have set all this up for some other purposes. As there are no clues to back up my theory, I can't jump to conclusions.
One of the brothers, it's Dostoevsky. One of the brothers is a sociopath, basically.
Yeah.
And is going to kill the whole, like, I don't know, the father, or the head of the family, or something like that.
In this case, it would be Solano, not Ren, the master of the family.
No, I think it's going to be the other guy who's going to kill Solano.
Yeah, Matasi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to kill him because he's like the patriarch. There's another possibility the shadow didn't target me, but in order to avoid compromising itself, it had to attack. Then, if I wasn't the target, who was? The next innocent girl? Or a certain person? Due to a lack of clues, I can't come to a conclusion. The last doubt is, why didn't the shadow kill Sakai Rika and I? As far as I know, the killer in the series of murders is notoriously brutal, and mercilessly kills people and dismembers their bodies. But how can we explain what happened to Sakai Rika and I? The killer just spared our lives out of mercy? No, I don't think so.
Or maybe it's like, Rika, you're involved in this. You're my sister, so I can't kill you. God damn it! Get it?
Could
Get
be.
it?
Yeah, I feel like.
He's like, god damn it, I can kill him. He's my sister's friend.
She's gonna be so angry. Well, the shadow isn't the killer. It happened to be there and attacked us. It's probably the killer. This presumption is much more reasonable.
No, it's not!
But who was that shadow? Who was it waiting for? What was it up to?
It was returning to the crime scene. You fool!
To relive its crime?
Mm-hmm.
I list all the doubts in my head, but I can't figure out the truth.
Who write this? I think they made them dumb on purpose. What do you think?
Probably.
Like, this is done on purpose in my opinion. Because other characters are pretty reasonable in comparison to him. The killer is very reasonable. What the killer does is very reasonable. What he does is completely unreasonable. The main character. I think that's his biggest flaw. He can't protect anyone. The fact that he's like so like he's driven by emotion. He's not driven by logic. Okay.
But based on my presumptions, there are a few connections between the killer and the Takimi family. For now, I have no evidence to prove this family is connected to the series of murders. Sakai Rika leaves a good impression on me, and I was moved by her on multiple occasions, except she took Nanami away. The master of the Takine family has taken great care of me.
Oh yeah.
So, before I have more clues, I can't jump to conclusions. I have to stick to my original plan, which is after I get better, I will go to Sakai Rika first and find more information from her.
Mikami.
Rika, where are you? Get out now! I swear I will cut your flesh from your body if you refuse to
Yeah, I wonder who the serial killer is.
Son of a bitch. Where is she?
Imagine if he actually turns out to be the hero.
I've looked everywhere except this place. Rika, I know you are in the guest room. You better come out now.
Dude, I think it's too obvious that...
Yeah.
It's almost too obvious. Like, yes, he's the killer. If he's the killer, it's bad writing. But if he's not the killer... Because Rika was watching as someone was getting murdered. So it's almost 99% sure it's him.
Yeah. Plus his body looks like the shadow. I'll look for you room by room. Rika, get ready for our reunion.
It's so noisy outside.
When I'm about to sleep, suddenly the sound of a door slamming comes from outside, accompanied by a man's loud shout.
What the hell is going on? Very Dostoevsky, and that's what's going to happen in the Brothers Karamazov.
I really want to go out and see what happened, but my body says otherwise, so I have to stay in bed.
Ignore him.
Ignore him. I roll over, trying to sleep.
Rika!
Rika!
Oh, yeah. What are you doing?
He suddenly rushes in, shouting, which gives me a scare. None of your business. I'm looking for someone.
Are you looking for Sakai Rika?
How do you know?
You shout so loud outside, everyone can hear you.
You were brought here by Solano Ren?
No.
No. Then why are you here? Do you know where this is?
I know. I'm at the residence of the Takine family, one of the 2 families with a long history in this town.
You have the nerve to stay here?
I came unasked.
Bah! You are so gross. Now get your ass out of my home. Is he also a member of the Takine family? He is so crappy. I'm at his home now, so I'd better not provoke him.
Sorry, I can't get out of bed now. You stabbed me.
Do you need my help?
No, I won't leave.
What?
Your master allowed me to stay. Nobody can evict me until your master tells me to leave.
You... Solana ran again.
By the way, why are you looking for Sakai and Rika so desperately?
It's none of your business.
None's your
Talking
business.
to him reminds me of the scars I saw on Sakai Rika. I wonder if Sakai Rika's scars are from him. So,
Yes.
I need to think of some way of provoking him into telling me about his relation with that girl.
Incest. I know her. We just met.
What? You know her?
Yeah, I like her. She's a sweet girl. I want to know everything about her.
You son of a bitch. Do you think I'll tell you that?
Don't you want to know where Sakai Rika is?
You!
I know you want to find her, right? Relax, I just need some answers. After you answer me, I'll tell you her location.
Fine. What are they?
What's your relations with her?
Relation? What do you think? She's my girl who can sacrifice everything for me. Even her life. So stay away from her.
Oh, she really likes you.
Yeah. Do you have problems with that?
Do you like her? Do you cherish her?
Of course I do. And I warn you, stay away from her. She is mine.
Yeah, he's... Why are you so desperately looking for her?
Simple. I want her to play with me.
Play? How?
Anything I want. Do you understand?
Ugh. That's all?
Of course. Of course not. We have many more interesting things to do.
What are they?
Torture her. See her in pain.
What do you feel
What do
when
you What do you feel when you see a girl's tender and fair skin?
I want to protect her. What about you?
I want to cut her open and see the blood dripping from her body. Or torture her in every possible way until I can taste her blood.
He keeps saying...
He keeps saying like he likes Sakai Rika and cherishes her, but he did these cruel things to her all this time. He is such a psychopath.
Why do you want that?
I just love doing it. I love seeing the real nature of beautiful things.
You beat her black and blue so that she can see the so-called real nature of her?
Yeah, it feels so good.
Ugh.
The blood makes me feel invigorated.
Really? Didn't you say you cherish her? You're so brutal to her. How could you say you cherish her?
This is my way of cherishing her.
Did he just admit of being the killer?
No, just being sociopathic and sadistic. Sakai Rika won't be a girl forever.
Oh! Oh! What do you mean?
Decades later, she will grow old and her tender skin and beautiful face will all be gone. So, her best moment in life is now.
Ugh.
So I'd better do something to release my lust now before she grows old. I don't want to waste her young body.
Ugh.
Life is just like flowers. Do you know that a blossom is not here simply to be admired by people's eyes? Rather, It's here so people can savor its life by tearing or eating it before it withers. It lives its life to the fullest when it serves its purpose. Otherwise, it's useless. Useless. I really cherish Sakai Rika. I love her more than anyone.
That's why I haven't killed her yet. Okay, stop!
I've obtained a new clue, which is that this man is a maniac. Maybe he is.
Maybe!
However, I still need some solid evidence about him before I make a conclusion. Are you done? Tell me where Sakai Rika is.
She's in town.
Sakai Rika.
She's not here. She has not come back yet. Think she's in the forest now.
What? No, you are a liar.
I don't lie, that's what I know.
What if she's not in the forest?
That's all I know. Take it or leave it.
Do you dare to swear on your life that you are telling the truth?
Ah, no, I really value my life. I don't want to die young.
You son of a bitch. Liar. He rushes to me and strangles my neck before I can react. You son of a bitch. Go to hell. He strangles even harder. I struggle to free myself. I know he is serious. If I don't fight back, he will strangle me to death.
Let go of me!
I can easily put down people like him when I am not injured. But now, I am too weak to fight against him.
Go to hell!
I'm losing my consciousness. What should I do?
Hisashi, stop. Ah! Yeah.
The master comes in time and saves my life. Hisashi takes on a scared look and loosens his hand when he sees the master. I shake free.
Ah!
I start coughing and finally get to breathe. Solano Ren, mind your own business.
What? Hisashi? You are so rude to my guest. Oh my gosh, you're so rude, you're strangling him.
He lied to me!
Hisashi, get out. Get out of this room now.
What?
Get out.
But fine. Solano Ren, you mark my words. Leave me alone.
What the hell? Jeremy, are you okay? Yes, thank you. You saved my life. I'm so sorry about that. He is the bane of our family. He is. My brother, Mikami Hisashi. Yeah. You two are so different. You two are so different. It's hard to believe you two are brothers. Yes, that's Brothers Karamazov.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably because he's my half brother. Exactly, that's what's happening. This is not like in one Japanese novel. This is like in a lot of them. Like,
Very common.
yes, it's a very common theme. Wow. Yeah, probably because he's my half brother and we didn't grow up together. Yep, exactly what happened. He used to be a good kid when we were little, but 10 years later, when we met again, he became very cranky. Exactly. Oh, I see. Exactly, Brothers Karamazov.
It must have something to do with the environment he grew up in. But what kind of environment did he grow up from? I want to know, but I can't rashly touch upon this.
It's okay, I'm fine. I totally didn't get stabbed and strangled by the killer. I will keep an eye on him from now on, don't worry. So, here's the thing. It's not necessary. I'm not scared of him. So, but I'm afraid he will come after you again. So, here's what I want to say. By the way, have you ever played the game Corpse Party at all? Or seen it being played?
Corpse Party?
Yes. Oh man, listen. PewDiePie played it, and Cry played it. It was a really big game. There was also even a reference to Dostoevsky there.
Is it a horror game?
Yes. It was like also the same thing in Brothers Karamazov, where like he makes the conclusion everything is allowed.
Okay.
So that's Volina.
Everything's allowed?
Yeah, like, basically in the sense that, I can...
Kill people if I want?
Yes. It's a very big theory.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted? Kind of?
Yes, everything's permitted because there's no God.
Wow.
And it applies to every single game that I play on the channel. It applies to all of the anime and everything like that. So I'm actually gonna make like a big video on that like after our stream today. Okay, let's continue. But I'm afraid he will come after you again because he's a serial killer. It's okay, I know how to deal with him next time. Don't worry. Okay, if you say so. Yeah. Yeah. I have gathered today's herbs. I'm going to apply a new dressing for you. Thank you. Helps my lactose intolerance. You're welcome. Rest up. Okay. Ah! What a rough day. I almost died today. Again. I finally know who has been torturing Sakai Rika. He's a potential... You don't say. Specifically, you know what would be a plot twist, though? That he's not actually the killer?
That would be really crazy. He's just a sadistic asshole.
I mean, like, he might be... You know how it is? He might be a vulture. Like, he might be the one who's already, like... Stabbing, like, I don't know, he knows that there's a killer. He's not a killer himself. He can't kill... He's not capable of killing anyone as much.
But he just lives vicariously through the killer.
Yes.
Could be.
And collect more clues and evidence. Well...
Sakai Rika is so sweet. She doesn't deserve such a tragic life. I will try to protect her from now on. I'll keep her away from Hisashi's torture and abuse.
Good!
I knew you were here. Why do you bury yourself in these old books? You are not thinking about learning magic and conjuring up a god or a demon, are you?
Get out. He's like so calm.
Forget it. You don't have that gift.
He's a necromancer! I said get out.
Solano Ren, are you really into driving people away? It's none of your business. Do you have a problem with me staying here?
Fine, you stay here. I'll go.
Wait. Why are you picking on me all the time?
Who's speaking on whom?
You are picking on me.
Fine, get out of my way. I'll go.
Stop.
You dare to thunder out your orders at me?
I can't order you, my distinguished master.
Watch your mouth.
Yes, yes. How could I have not known it? But I want to ask you something. I won't leave until I get my answers.
I know what you came for. You want to know the whereabouts of Rika?
You know me. Since you already know my question, answer me.
I don't know.
Don't play the fool. You definitely know her whereabouts.
I really don't.
Rika must be in this house. Tell me, where did you hide her?
I didn't hide her. You can't find her. Neither can I.
Actually, I know where she is.
Really? Then why did you ask me?
I looked all over the Takine residence this morning. She is nowhere to be seen, except for a locked guest room.
Hehe, I thought you found her.
Yes, I did. I'm sure Rika is in that locked room. Am I right?
No one's in that room. Yeah, totally not suspicious that you locked it.
No one? Then why did you lock that room?
I have personal things in there that I don't want to see. It's my Soy Boy magazine collection.
Soy Boy?
Do you know what a Soy Boy is?
No.
It's Hold up. It's a joke that's been going on. It's not accurate at all. It says that soy makes guys less masculine.
Personal things? Are you kidding me? I know you too.
Okay,
well.
it says...
What personal things?
Urban Dictionary, soy boy. Slang used to describe males who completely and utterly lack all necessary masculine qualities. This pathetic state is usually achieved by an overindulgence of emasculating products or ideologies. The origin of the derives from the negative effects of soy consumption has been proven to have on the male physique and the libido. The average soy boy is a feminist, non-athletic, and has never been in a fight, will probably marry the first girl he has that had sex with him, and likely reduces all his arguments to labeling the opposition as Nazis. Oh yeah, and also he's a rapist.
Oh my god.
Anyway, like Harvey Weinstein.
Right. He's a soy boy. Alright, it's you.
Personal things mean they're very personal.
Give me the key. If no one is there, I'll leave.
Do you really think I will give you the key to you? And you can access my collection of soy?
I don't think so, because you're hiding Rika in that room.
I told you she's not in that room. Why don't you believe me?
Fine. I believe you. Solano Ren.
Then leave.
Fine. I'm leaving. I'm telling you, I will wait outside that room. All the guest rooms are on the second floor. The doors are the only exits. You may not use your personal things every day. But if someone is locked in that room for several days, what do you think will happen to her?
Hisashi, are you insane?
Yes, I am. I don't believe you. I want to check for myself.
Eh.
I will bring ample food and water and wait outside.
Yep. Also Brothers Karamazov.
I won't even let it, really?
Yes.
I won't even let a mosquito fly past me.
Oh!
I finally arrived here at the Tahini residence. I should avoid that freak Mikami Hisashi and go straight to the master. So she knows. She knows him. He has a reputation the next day.
So how does she know him? Oh, she never revealed her past. I didn't know you are so patient.
Yeah, damn it. Why did you always stop me from seeing Rika?
Well,
Why are you meddling into our businesses?
why don't you think about what you did to Rika?
It's none of your business. I told you, Rika is mine. It's my own business to do whatever I want. Rika never says no to that. Who do you think you are?
She's mute, you fool! Yeah, I know. Rika never runs away from you, no matter what you did to her. She never says no, because she can't. She's mute. No matter how cruel you are, she never avoids you.
Then let me see Rika.
I told you, I don't know where she is. Even if I know, I won't tell you. So you do know!
Solano Ren.
Hisashi, do you know Rika loves you? She's so kind-hearted that she can sacrifice everything for you. She loves you, but you are so heartless.
I cherish her, and I told you about it.
Hisashi, why are you so insensitive? You don't deserve Rika's love.
Funny. I don't deserve Rika's love. Then who deserves it? You? If you think you deserve her love, then go to woo her.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
What?
I can take care of Rika for you.
No. Rika will never like you. She likes me. Only.
Actually, she likes Jeremy parts
Yeah,
and
she
all.
does.
Oh! Somebody's really confident. And not a man-child. Actually, Actually, I do feel like this dude is not a soy boy. Actually, he's a pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think this guy is, out of every character that we saw, do you think this guy is the most reasonable one?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I haven't seen very many of the characters, but...
Hello, Aiden Jackson. Sorry, I just noticed you. Sorry, I've been streaming with so much. I know, like, when I play this game, I don't usually look in the chat because this is interesting.
Get into it, yeah.
Like, even if it's like translation, it's still good. What do you think?
I think it's good. Are they saying anything? Are they giving us?
Yeah, they're saying, "Oh, I'm the only one in chat." Someone. I just said. By the way, guys, if you're still here, like and subscribe. Okay, let's continue.
It's you.
Think about what you did to her. There is no justification for her living under your abuse. She won't always like you. So Hisashi, let her go. I'll take care of her.
Solano Ren, I've had enough of you. You've crossed the line this time.
Really? I don't think so.
Solano Ren, are you looking for a beating?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Let's step outside now. Catch me outside, how about that?
Fine!
He finally steps away from Rika's doorway. Have to stop him from seeing Rika since she was severely injured. Rika is in love with Hisashi. If she comes around, she'll definitely go back to Hisashi. By then, I will not be able to stop her. Stockholm Syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'll try to stop Hisashi. Hisashi, nobody wants to take Rika away from you. Because Rika only loves you. But I don't understand. Why did you do such cruel things to Rika, who loves you so much? Whoa, your brother is a serial killer.
Solano Ren, step outside now!
Hisashi, I'm going to kick your ass and let you taste the pain that you brought on Rika. Huh? Okay. I was like, what's going on? Ah!
Lying in the room, I hear their quarrel loud and clear.
Yep, also happened.
Although I knew a little bit about this yesterday, I'm still in shock after hearing their quarrel. Sakai Rika, is she in love with Hisashi, no matter what he does to her? Because she wants him to be happy, she tolerates his brutality. No matter how he abuses her, she never stops loving him. It never occurred to me that this kind of love really
It's not love, it's Stockholm Syndrome!
It reminds me of Nanami, whom I didn't protect and save. At this moment, I'm haunted by this sorrow and sadness. My love for Nanami is nothing compared to that of Sakai Rika to her beloved. I promised to save Nanami, to protect her, but until the end, I didn't keep my promise. Nanami, where are you? I miss you. I want to hear your voice. I want to see your smile. I have to find Nanami and catch the killer as soon as possible. I pop up from bed. I push back the quilt and try to stand up. I have lain in bed for a couple of days. I take a few steps, feeling good.
Ah, it's so nice to walk without pooping.
Finally, I can continue my investigation without any constipation.
I feel I was dying in bed.
I've recovered from the injury. Although I am still lacking in strength, my normal activities are not affected. I heard a quarrel outside. I'd better go out and investigate.
Whoa! Ah, I'm on the second floor. This residence is so gorgeous.
With my hands on the railing, I look towards the atrium.
What a grand atrium. Oh, what's that?
While immersed in appreciating this grand atrium, I hear a sudden sound. I look in the direction from where the sound came from. It's from my next door, the guest room, which is locked from outside. What's in it? Something important?
Rika!
Suddenly, another sound comes from that locked room.
No way, someone's in there.
I walk to that room. Someone inside is pushing the door.
Who's in there? Ew!
I hear a familiar voice.
Rika.
That was you, sir. Sorry.
Rika, is that you?
I confirm Rika's. And she's come around too. That's so great. But who locked her door? I tried to open the door from outside.
Damn it! Rika, this door is locked, obviously.
Rika starts pushing the door more fiercely.
Rika, calm down. Listen to me. You're still very weak. Save your energy and take a good rest. I'm going to look for the master and ask him to open the door, okay? And then she's like, oh, I'm actually not mute.
Actually, I can be able to talk this whole time.
Okay, take a good rest before I come back. Don't push this door. Without the key, you can't open it, okay?
Without the key!
You take a rest, I'll find the master who's fighting.
I start looking for the master. I heard earlier that Mikami Hisashi and Solano Ren went somewhere to fight. I find them outside their residence. Solano Ren stands beside the sea, whereas Hisashi is lying on the ground, passed out. Nice. The master won, and Hisashi was skinned alive.
Plot. Okay, hold up. Plot twist.
Solano Ren's the killer.
Yes.
He has passed out. I see Hisashi lying there with bruises and his clothes in rags. I feel so good seeing him like this. I have no sympathy for Mikami Hisashi. He deserves to suffer the physical pain that he inflicted on Rika. However, this pain is nothing compared to the pain Rika has been enduring. The master gazes into the distance beside the sea.
Rika is awake.
I finally talk to him after standing beside him for a while.
Really? Great. Now I can't torture her. But the door to her room is locked. She can't get out.
Glancing at Mikami Hisashi lying on the ground, I tell Solano Ren about this in a low voice.
Ah, sorry, I forgot. Let's go back and open the door. Sure.
After the master finishes speaking, he walks towards his residence.
Yes. Oh, what about him?
I glance at Hisashi and ask Solano Ren.
Ignore him. Let's go.
Solano Ren answers me with a cold tone.
Okay. Something tells me either that guy is the killer, or the possibility it could be that maybe the normal one is the killer. What do you think? The reasonable one, because he's one step ahead of everyone.
Yeah, it could be.
The other one's too rash. It's too obvious that he's the killer.
Yeah.
Even though they're half brothers.
He wants to think, yeah.
They're estranged from each other. Oh yeah, that's yours.
I pick up my pace.
Just lock him out.
If I can, maybe, yeah. Rika, we're back. Rika runs to the door when she hears my voice.
Wait a minute, we'll open the door for you. Rika, I'm back. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Solano Ren pulls out the key and opens the door. Rika immediately rushes out after Solano Ren opens the door. She looks around and seems like she is looking for someone. She is looking for neither me nor Solano Ren. I hate to say that she is looking for Mikami Hisashi, but Mikami Hisashi lost the battle and is lying by the seaside now.
Rika! Oh, Rika, what's wrong? Are you looking for something?
Solano Ren asks her in a gentle voice. Rika seems to know what happened between Hisashi and Ren. Her eyes went wet with tears after seeing no signs of Hisashi. Suddenly, she runs outside.
Rika! Hold up, Rika! Rika, where are you going?
The master and I yell out her name and try to stop her, but nothing works. Rika's gone from our sight.
That girl has Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, mad Stockholm syndrome.
Jeremy, you go chase after her. I'll catch up later. Really? Do you think he's the killer, or do you think...
I don't know. I really don't know what to believe anymore.
I think
Do I really need to chase after her?
I think he's the killer, but that would also be too obvious.
Yeah.
Maybe the killer is the other guy. Oh, but you know what was... I haven't read the whole Brothers Karamazov. I'm still reading it, but like what the head of the department said to me when I told her I was reading Brothers Karamazov.
What'd she say?
She said one thing: just keep in mind when reading it, everyone is guilty, saving Nabata.
Saving Novata. Everyone's guilty.
So do you? If that's gonna be the thing here, it's gonna be big.
We'll see. I gather nothing could stop her since Rika goes out looking for Hisashi. She loves Hisashi so much, she has eyes only for him.
Yes, of course. What if Rika runs into danger? What if Hisashi comes around? Do you think Rika can stand Hisashi's brutal abuse anymore? Ah! Okay, I see.
That's what the master meant. I need to protect her from Hisashi. She hasn't fully recovered yet. If Hisashi abuses her, then...
She's gonna be, go! The serial killers!
When I come to the seaside, I see Rika standing beside Hisashi, who is still unconscious.
Hisashi!
I'm relieved to see this. Fortunately, Hisashi hasn't come around.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna come around for a long time.
No. I walk slowly to Rika.
Rika!
I call her in a soft voice, hoping she can go back with me. But she doesn't respond. She squats down and leans against Hisashi slowly. She carefully caresses his face, and her tears wet his face. He still has no response. She cares for him. She softly touches his face for fear of hurting him. At this moment, I am truly touched by her love for Hisashi. She tolerates him and guards their love. Standing behind
The Stockholm Syndrome!
I watch Rika and her beloved.
You need to force her to come home with you.
Yeah.
Okay, in this situation, in my opinion, it's so you're... Yes, I understand there's no laws in this land.
Yeah.
I understand it's pure anarchy. And people don't care what other people do.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that in this situation, you... So I have a question. If you were on an anarchical island, would you let this kind of stuff go on? Or would you just be like, no, if you had the power to...
It depends, because it's so much bigger than me. Who am I to tell these people how to live their lives, Why am I on the island?
Well, you're telling me that, the problem is, though, he's torturing her.
Right.
It's you can obviously tell it's Stockholm Syndrome.
Right.
And that it's not right.
Am I a police officer, though? Is it my job to...
There's no police, there's no ruling family, just anarchy.
Yeah,
people just live in the community.
That's what I'm saying. So it's it depends on my attachment with the community. If I'm just visiting, I probably wouldn't try to meddle.
No, I mean you're a part of the community.
Well, if I was there more long term, then yeah, I might try to do something about it. No. Rika, come home with me. The master's voice sounds from behind.
Okay, it's Rika. Oh my gosh. The next person we should do should be Donald Trump. Rika quivers.
Rika quivers the master's voice. She leans against Hisashi more closely.
Rika, come home with me. But his voice is so weak.
The master repeats his words. His cold voice frightens me. I look back at him. I see his face devoid of emotion.
Oh!
I can't help wondering if he is the master I knew.
Oh.
Rika does not respond after hearing the master's words. Finally, Solona Ren starts walking to Sakai Rika. I stand there, not knowing what to do. I tremble at the sight of Solana Ren's expression. What's wrong with him?
Do you think he's...
Rika still does not respond. She just keeps stroking the man who abuses her and makes her suffer.
So you're...
Suddenly the master pulls Rika to her feet.
Eee!
She is caught off guard.
I told you to go home with me, didn't you hear?
They could both be the killer. Solano and they could, yeah.
So you're telling me? Okay, so my thing is, I think you know what happens.
What?
He's the killer, but he allows his brother to
Like
go back.
beat up, like take up his, sloppy seconds, kind of.
But do you think that's a good argument that everyone's guilty because the main character also blacks out?
Yeah, so
And there was like a whole thing saying that it's like some people can kill when they're like sleepwalking or just like.
Yeah.
Do you think that's Dostoevsky thing that everyone's guilty is a thing here, like in Brothers Karamazov?
I think it's a possibility.
Because Rika's also guilty because she watched as everyone got murdered. She didn't do
She's an
anything.
accessory. Solana Red drags Rika to the residence after shouting to her. Rika says to her and tries to flee from Solana Red, crying. But this time, no matter how she struggles, Solana Red doesn't let her go. Rika is dragged to the residence.
He's doing the reasonable thing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he needed to detach himself emotionally from it to actually, do an effective thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm astonished to see this. They have gone very far before I know it. Hisashi is still lying on the ground, unconscious.
Is he dead?
Since Rika is being dragged back home, I don't need to stay here any longer. I'd better go back too.
And Saki's there.
Rika! And I'm about to leave, I suddenly hear Hisashi's voice. We all hear him and look back at him, almost at the same time. Rika, don't go. Don't go. Hisashi, lying on the ground, reaches his hand out to Rika.
Eee!
Rika struggles like crazy when she hears Hisashi's voice.
Rika, what are you doing?
The master roars at her.
That's a roar. Ignore him. Go home with me.
Rika, don't go. Stay.
Actually, I'm taking her. It's like, actually, I want to take her away from me. Eee!
She struggles and cries, and her wounds start bleeding. Her clothes are gradually stained by her blood. Seeing her bleeding, Solana Ren doesn't have the heart to drag her.
Ah, so he has emotions.
If he doesn't let her go, Rika may be injured even worse. Solana Ren ultimately releases her, and she runs to Hisashi. She flings herself upon Hisashi with tears. It seems that Hisashi is too weak to make a move on her. He just puts his hands on her. Solana Ren and I stand there and watch them, speechless.
Let's go.
Solana Ren walks to me. He pats my shoulder and motions me to go back. I look at him. His cold face finally starts thawing. He is still that gentle and easygoing master I knew.
Okay.
Or not. Rika can stay with Hisashi. Because Hisashi is badly injured, he can't hurt Rika anymore.
Well, yeah.
Not right now. There's no need to stop them from being together.
Yeah, just watch him die.
Let's see, what's this? What's this?
Yeah, I actually need that because...
For
No,
GRE
no, not GRE purposes, no. I don't even have to take a GRE like that's urgently, but I'm gonna register for it anyway. So here's my thing. Reason I got this is because it's like when they hire people for like university teaching jobs, they're like, oh, we need someone who knows like the British novel or something like that. Yes, I got my degree in English, but at the same time, I need to refresh
your knowledge of the classics, a little bit of the...
Yes.
When the master and I walk to the gate, we stop almost at the same time.
Oh no! No! So it's not of them.
But
No!
who is this? I don't know if I can keep going. This is such a...
Oh jeez! Who the hell is the killer then. I was sure that I
This
knew.
just upends everything that I thought I knew about this story.
Who is this girl?
A girl covered in blood is lying in front of the gate.
She is Saki. Jeremy, you know her? Yes, I know her. Oh, you know what could happen?
Why is Yamimi Asaki lying here covered in blood? What happened to her after we split up?
Hey, Jeremy, come and help me. Yes.
We run to Saki. Saki, you're going to be fine. Stay with me.
Yeah, she did. Oh man, I really need to find out what the hell happened there.
And we're gonna save that for next episode, maybe.
Do you want to do it next time?
I'd rather do it next time, unless you want to do it. I think I'm getting ready to call it a night. That's a good spot to leave it off for me.
Yeah. If you're interested in the story, I'll play a different game and then wait for you to come back.
I'd be interested in doing
Yes.
it another time during the week.
All right, guys, you heard it here first.
Aldemir
Bay here. Fragmentized memories.
The Day We Ceased to Live, Chapter 5.
Let's just see what
Where it opens up. It's already evening by the time the Master and I settle the badly injured Saki.
Well, she's not dead.
Okay. Maybe she can give some testimony as to who attacked her.
Okay. Before you go, let's just talk about our theories. So this thing. So I was kind of disappointed if what's his name? He told me. Not he told me. What was the name of the guy?
Hisashi?
No, the sociopath, the psychopath.
Yeah,
guy.
Hisashi.
Hisashi, yes. Yes, Hisashi was actually the killer. It was way too obvious. What do you think?
It was very obvious. You're like, this guy looks like the killer. Or maybe he's just...
So he's messed up. He's a pervert.
Yeah.
He's abusive, but I do think he's a vulture also. He
doesn't... Maybe he knows who the killer is or works with the killer, but he's not...
He doesn't even work...
He's not like an alpha.
He doesn't even work with the killer, in my opinion. He
just...
He just goes to the body... He just collects the bodies and does whatever he wants with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a necrophiliac and he's a fucked up guy, but he's not a...
He doesn't have it in himself to actually kill people. Or he's not... At least not these people.
Mm-hmm.
And then we thought the Master for a second, because he was coming off as kind of emotionless, but maybe that was just to protect Rika.
Yes.
So we thought the Master was maybe like putting up a front and letting people believe it was his crazy brother, but actually it was him. But since he was actually at the fight and he was gone the whole time, and he didn't attack Saki, so who attacked Saki?
Hold up. Do you remember that Saki was she was, what is it called? Hold up, let's see. Do you remember that Saki, she was actually outside when she came in? It was not a specific time when she came in. She's like,
right.
Oh, it's a residence. So who do you think opened the door? She said, I'm going to avoid the freak.
Yeah. And there's no servants there either. So it could have been the Master. Because he was just like chilling by Hisashi's injured body. So there's a possibility it's the Master, but at the same time, I feel like there might be someone else.
Oh man, this is a complicated mystery.
Yeah.
No, you know how we're gonna achieve catharsis when it's like, yes, this was the killer, this is it.
And it's like concrete, like this is the killer, maybe not open to interpretation or something. We'll see.
Hold up, let me save this. Just in case.
Kind of like Skyrim when you go through a door and auto save.
Yeah, it's
might as well
okay.
save.
It says game save. It actually doesn't save. Oh my gosh, we would have lost everything.
There we go.
All right, so
Alright.
Hold up. Let me exit. All right, well, that was the episode for today. Thank you everyone for watching. like and subscribe, and we will see you in the
See
next
you
time.
next time in the Wild Crocodile.